Alright gamers, buckle up. PS5 Nexus is live, and we've got a rapid-fire rundown of the hottest news hitting the PlayStation universe. First up, the PlayStation 6 is on the horizon, and reports are dropping like hot fire about its design and features, including a game-changing detachable disk drive. Then, we're diving deep into a preview of Digimon Story Time Stranger, a brand new PS5 title that's looking to scratch that creature-collecting itch. And you won't believe what happened when one gamer's nephew crossed the line with their PS5. We've got the wild Reddit story that's got everyone talking. Stick around, you do not want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. The next-gen console wars just got interesting. Sony's PlayStation 6 is officially in the works, and fresh leaks suggest a major shift in its design philosophy. This isn't just about raw power, it's about smart cost-saving and catering to diverse player needs. Reports indicate that the PS6 will adopt a detachable disk drive, mirroring the modular approach seen on some PS5 models. This means you could potentially buy a digital-only console and add the disk drive later, or perhaps the drive will be an optional accessory from launch. This move is reportedly driven by Sony's success with the PS5's detachable drive, which met internal targets and, crucially, helped reduce manufacturing and shipment costs. In an era of fluctuating global supply chains and trade tensions, these cost-saving measures are paramount. Beyond the drive, the PS6 is rumored to sport a much simpler design compared to the PS5, aiming for reduced weight, maximized shipping efficiency, and an easier production process. This news has sparked lively discussions online, with many praising Sony's potential flexibility in catering to both digital-first gamers and those who still value physical media. Analysts are watching closely to see how this cost-effective strategy impacts the next generation's price point and accessibility. But that's not all the PlayStation news we have for you today. Get ready to meet your next digital monster obsession with our preview of a highly anticipated PS5 RPG. Digimon is coming to PS5 to take on Pokémon. For fans craving a new creature-collecting RPG on PlayStation, a promising new title is on the horizon, Digimon Story Time Stranger. It aims to fill a void left by the lack of major Pokémon-style games on the PS5. Our hands-on preview reveals a turn-based JRPG that, while appearing to be a lower-budget production than titans like Persona, offers vibrant anime presentation and compelling monster-rearing gameplay. You'll journey between Earth and the digital world, starting in a cel-shaded Shibuya and later exploring the expansive virtual realm. The game features a deep creature taming system where understanding your Digimon influences their stats and evolution, offering a nonlinear progression unlike some competitors. Combat is strategic, allowing for a full party with reserves, and special boss battles can take up the entire screen. Even newcomers will appreciate the visual flair, including sprite-based Digivice alternatives and a Digimon trading card game minigame. While some real-world environments might feel a bit static, the overall experience, running at a steady 60 FPS on PS5, is poised to be a deep and engaging adventure. Initial reactions from previews highlight the game's potential to capture both new players and lapsed Digimon fans, especially given the limited direct competition on the PS5. The complexity of the systems has been noted as a potential time sink, but also a source of significant player choice. But what happens when a gamer's generosity goes too far? We've got a jaw-dropping Reddit story about a PS5 owner and her ungrateful nephew that's got the internet divided. Family feud erupts over a borrowed PS5. This viral Reddit post highlights a dramatic confrontation between an aunt and her 14-year-old nephew, all stemming from a borrowed PlayStation 5 and a lack of chores. The story begins with the aunt lending her nephew her old PS5 after his broke. After a week of joyful use, the nephew's attitude took a turn when he refused his mother's request to finish chores before gaming. When he responded disrespectfully, the aunt, witnessing the exchange, took swift and decisive action. She immediately unplugged the PS5 from his TV, took it out to her car, and refused to return it, telling him he wouldn't game on her console if he was going to be an ungrateful brat. The situation escalated when the aunt also criticized her sister's parenting, leading to accusations of her being a big for swearing at the child and calling her sister a bad mom. Reddit users are heavily debating the situation, with many siding with the aunt, deeming her actions as a necessary lesson in consequences and respect for her nephew. Others, however, believe her response was overly harsh, especially the public confrontation and criticism of her sister. And finally, as the PlayStation 6 rumors continue to swirl, we're taking a look at how Sony might be cutting costs and simplifying designs for their next-gen powerhouse. Teenagers' PS5 privileges revoked in viral family drama. A dramatic tale of entitlement and consequences has taken the internet by storm, all centered around a teenager's PlayStation 5 and a borrowed console. The story unfolds on Reddit, where a woman recounts lending her old PS5 to her 14-year-old nephew after his own console broke. After about a week of apparent enjoyment, the nephew's behavior soured when he ignored his mother's directive to complete chores before starting a new game. His disrespectful response ignited the aunt's fury. In a dramatic move, she ripped the PS5 from his setup, placed it in her car, and refused to give it back, stating he wouldn't use her console if he was going to be an ungrateful brat. The situation intensified when the aunt questioned her sister's parenting, leading to a heated exchange where the aunt was labeled a bad mother. Online reactions are sharply divided. Many Reddit users are calling the aunt not the asshole, NTA, arguing that the nephew needed a harsh lesson in respect and gratitude. Conversely, others feel the aunt's actions were too extreme, particularly her public confrontation and criticism of her sister's parenting. That's all the news for today, but we'll be back with more PlayStation updates soon. And that's a wrap on today's PS5 Nexus. We covered the potential detachable disk drive and simpler design for the PlayStation 6, got a sneak peek at the creature-collecting RPG Digimon Story Time Stranger, and heard the wild tale of a PS5 being taken back from an ungrateful nephew. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the show, subscribe to PS5 Nexus for all your PlayStation news, and smash that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Let us know in the comments which story you found most shocking, and follow us on all our social media channels to join the conversation. We'll see you in the next one.